Are we on? I don't see us yet. Man, I'm so out of sorts here not being in my chair. Welcome, guys. We are having a very, very special show for a couple reasons. Coach Mitch is out. He is getting ready for Thanksgiving, working his butt off. And we will do a regular Mojave County football show next week or later this week. But I am joined by now state champions, Needles Mustangs. Congratulations, fellas. Super cool. I'm really glad you guys took some time out of your very busy football plans, Thanksgiving plans, to come down and talk to us and celebrate and put a little spotlight on you guys. So first things first, I know we're limited on mics. Hand around the mic, introduce yourself, tell me what position you play, who you are, what grade you are, and let's figure out who the Needles Mustangs are.
My name's Hudson Smith. I'm a senior. I'm the quarterback, number 12.
I'm Anthony Gomez. I'm a senior, number 65, guard, middle linebacker.
I'm Gabe Rodriguez, number 8. I'm a senior. I play outside linebacker and running back.
My name is Avery Harvey. I play DN and number 50. I'm a senior.
My name is Malik Hemmers. I play right tackle and D tackle, 6'2", 280, and I'm a senior.
6'2", you gotta get recruited, coach. I like it.
Yeah,
you gotta
let's do it.
Rattle off the little height and GPA too, man. We'll just put this. We'll put a whole little thing out here. Well, gentlemen, welcome. Congratulations. I gotta ask you first and foremost, how cool was it to play in Allegiant Stadium?
It's pretty sick.
So if you don't know, guys, that's where the Raiders play. UNLV plays. It's a $1 billion facility in Las Vegas. About the nicest facility you could possibly find. So tell me a little bit about it.
It was just a really cool experience, and I was just glad I was able to do it.
Yeah, I don't know. It was really fun. Like running out the tunnel with the smoke, looking up, seeing all the lights and stuff. It was like a crazy experience. A lot bigger.
I think we had a
bigger
picture,
from the inside.
Jeff, of them running out the tunnel.
Let me get that up for you.
Yeah, go ahead, fellas.
Oh yeah, I think it was pretty cool, and like
It's basically the same as playing at home, right?
Yeah, just played it like a regular game.
Yeah, it was pretty cool. All the lights and the TVs out there. It's pretty cool. Yeah.
So, Coach, did you have a hard time kind of keeping them
Tonight,
simple, right?
great game,
field the same
great
size.
win against one of our rivals.
that's
Robert
not
Tapia tonight had 3 touchdowns, 1 rushing, 2 receiving. A great game on his part, helped us bring home the trophy. Appreciate your efforts tonight. Thank you.
Did you have a hard time
Tonight,
getting
great-
focused, staying on, hey, it's just another game?
No, I don't think so. They were kind of locked in. Playing
Yeah, how cool is that, man?
yeah, that was
That's pretty
awesome
cool.
experience.
Yeah.
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 Had you guys seen that picture yet?
Yeah.
Pretty rad. That better be on your mantles as adults.
Playing the 9 a.m. game was, I mean, something we had to think about. When we were notified that it was going to be at 9 a.m. because of all the games that were going to be held at Allegiant that day, we started kind of think. We had some early practices come Saturday and Monday, try to get the guys awake, functioning that early in the morning. So when didn't have a lot of time to think about it. It was wake up, eat, and we were in the stadium at 7:30. So I'd say the odd thing was when you drive underneath the stadium, you get there, you get off the bus, you're going through security. It's like TSA security. You have bag checks, metal detectors, X-ray machines, just to enter the facility.
Right.
And then you walk down these hallways, and there's these massive drive trucks down style hallways, and so you really don't see anything until you enter the field. We didn't see the field until we came out of the tunnel, and so that might have hit us right about that time. But until then, we were locked in, being in UNLV's locker room. Like I said, awesome facilities. Just kind of walk into those, and it's the size of our gym, and you're just looking around, going, "This place is pretty cool." Yeah.
Not bad. Fellas, was it a little awestruck going into that place, or you guys tunnel vision, locked in? You already won. You can be honest now.
It's crazy. I'd say, like, awesome. Playing in an NFL stadium, like NFL guys play there. It's insane.
Yep, pretty awesome. The Raiders need a quarterback too.
Yeah, I thought it was pretty. I thought it was pretty cool.
I don't know. Yeah, I thought it was cool playing on the field and stuff. But I think, like I already said, no matter what field we played on, I think we all still would have played as hard as we could. Still would have stayed locked in the whole time.
Yeah.
But
Yeah, I was just like locked in the whole time. It's like I went on the field, just taking it all in. Like I'm here now.
It's a lot to take
Yeah,
in.
it was. It's almost overwhelming. You're just like, this is what we need to do.
Yeah, when I first walked out, it was pretty overwhelming when we did our stretching and stuff, but kind of locked in after that.
Okay. So Pershing County, correct?
Yeah.
You're up at half, held on. They did score late. Tell me a little about the ebb and flow of the game. Was it kind of what you expected? Did you have a big game plan that kind of played out? Tell me a little bit about the game itself.
I'd say it was a great game. We had defense played well, offense played really well. Our line did really well, I'd say, picking up like their blitzes and whatnot since they set in the house a lot. And the first time we played them, we didn't really do a great job of picking up the blitz and staying on our blocks. And
Got
we did
6'2",
this time.
280 back there. You better pick it up.
Yeah, we stayed on it this time, and it showed.
Very
Scored.
cool. Very cool.
I thought overall our offense picked it up more. Our offensive line started picking up the blitzes more, and our defense really stepped up and played a really big role in it. And the best part is our offense didn't come out flat.
Yeah, I think our line did a very good job, like talking, communicating and stuff. And like Malik, he came out a couple times, he hurt his knee, but like he took a couple plays out, went right back in, you know, and that was good. I think our defense has played way better games than we did there. Like we could have played better defensively, I think, like including myself, but we still did. Good job, got the job done.
Yeah, it's awesome. Fellas?
Yeah, I just mainly play defense, so I just try to keep the defense up, keep them going.
Held them to 8 points, is that right?
12
points, excuse me. Yeah.
It's not really what I expected. I thought they'd come out harder, but I think they came out flat like we did the first time we played them, and we just had it from the beginning. You know, I thought so.
Nothing wrong with that.
No, you're trying to get the vibe, but the way, you know, games flow, you know, and I think early on, body language, you know, we were moving, we were keeping up momentum, and you could see every time we would stop them, or when we scored, you know, we scored early, didn't score again until the fourth, but by the time the fourth quarter came around, you see body posture. We were starting to wear on them a little bit, and that was kind of the game plan: make them pay for every yard, and then when we took the field on offense, earn every yard. That's kind of how.
And you guys had something that doesn't typically happen for you guys in the further on in the playoffs. You only had to travel an hour and a half.
Yeah.
That had to have been nice, right? I remember hearing some stories about, you know, some Needles teams going to state championships, you know, 8-10 hour drives.
Yeah.
You know, you're going to Reno or Northern Nevada, wherever the hell. And hour and a half, that's basically a home game, right?
Yeah, that's really close for us. Yeah, Vegas. Yeah.
And, you know, and I shout out to Matt with the paper. Matt provided me a lot of the pictures, reached out to you for me, and helped put this together. Really appreciate it. But he also said that your fans showed up pretty good.
Yes, really well. Ton of them.
How
Yeah.
cool was that?
That's awesome. Like that, it's a lot. Like,
Now,
that's
Needles
huge.
historically has pretty good fan support
Yes.
everywhere they go, especially in playoffs, things like that, even when it's 8 hours away.
Yeah.
And
Freaking.
what
Lincoln guys.
Probably trying to make it.
All right. I believe we're back on. Sorry, gentlemen. I apologize. There's too much aura coming from this group. That's the official prognosis of our IT guy. So, and I'm going to try to refine this. So I apologize. I'm not ignoring you. I'm just trying to reshare this so that we can get back out there. But what are we talking about? We're talking about fan support. I believe I heard like 500 bodies showed up from Needles. It had to have been an overwhelming Needles crowd, right?
Yeah.
So tell me, we were already going there, but tell me a little bit about what it means to you, seeing them in the stands, and then it had been pretty sweet celebrating afterwards, right?
Yeah, of course. I'd say it just meant a lot. Like, it shows that they're there for us, and they don't have to be there. It's a 9 a.m. starts, early game. Some people took time out of their day, spent money to get a room and stay the night. Like, that means a lot to me.
And as you guys get older, you realize taking a day off to go watch football is a pretty big commitment. So. A lot of HR complaints the next day, I bet you.
Yeah, it really meant a lot. Just seeing the town there, everyone supporting us no matter what.
Yeah, that's pretty awesome.
Jugs right there, the Needles hat. But yeah, it really meant a lot. It just shows like the fans really care about us and they really wanted to see us win a state title.
Yeah, I remember looking in the stands like when we were stretching on the field before the game, and there was like a good amount of people there. And then I probably didn't look back in the stands until like right before the fourth quarter, and it was shocking seeing how much more people like showed up, how much people were like really there.
It had to have been crazy too, though, because 500 people is a ton of people.
Yeah.
But in that stadium, it probably is like one little section, right?
Yeah.
It was one little
You know,
little
what's it
section
hold?
in the middle.
70,000 people or something like that.
That's crazy. Yeah.
Yeah, it's pretty wild. It can fit the whole River Valley population
Inside
from
that.
Bullhead to Needles inside that one stadium.
Yeah.
So pretty impressive to have them show up like that. Any surprises in that game? You guys, you know, they throw any trick plays at you? Did you get there and go, man, I thought we'd be able to run the ball. We weren't able to do this.
Yeah, they ran a flea flicker on us. That's how I think that was their first touchdown they scored. They threw a little flea flicker. I don't know. It was just like a mental mistake I think we made.
Doesn't it piss you off a little extra when they get you with a trick play?
Yeah. We started the game.
You know, that shouldn't count for 7. That should count for like 4.5.
Yeah, our very first play of the game was a flea flicker, though. That's how we started off.
It was like a 60-yard,
Yeah.
60-yard
Oh,
ball right
man,
down the
listen,
middle.
Coach, I got to ask you, that takes some real brass
That's
to make that call.
Andrew Matthews, our offensive coordinator, he's been throwing that in at the end of practice. And the other day he opened it up with practice, and I'm like, is this what we're opening up with? You know, thinking in my head. So I walk
He's like,
over.
no way, Coach.
First play from the line of scrimmage. I see our guy go in motion. I'm like, he's running. He's going to run reverse pass, you know, and here it comes, and he throws it up, and Braden Baca's in the middle, out jumps a guy over the top and takes us down. Unfortunately, we didn't get in the end zone on that drive, but in a game with the triple option, when you're facing the triple option, field position is always big. If you can get them to go 60, 70 yards and not make a mistake, I mean, that's a big part of what we were planning on. So
When you guys got that first play call, were you like, what are we doing?
I thought it was a joke. He called in the huddle. I was like about to laugh. I thought he was joking. But yeah, we ran it. It worked. So
Yeah, listen, that's the trick of every play call ever. Every coach goes, but if it worked, it's genius.
Yeah.
You know,
Yeah.
so,
yeah, that's a throw you in the deep end, sink or swim on those ones.
So, Coach, you had mentioned your offensive coordinator. Tell us a little bit about your staff. You guys all know you're 5 of many. There's a whole team. There's support. There's a lot of people involved in the program. Who do you want to recognize? But by all means, shout your staff out.
We have a great staff. We have a lot of them were Mustangs themselves, so they take a lot of pride in the program and what it's about. We have Isidro Ramirez, Tom Belt, Andrew Matthews, Nick Handline, Jess Pierce, who else? Coach Daniel Guzman, and Paul DeShano was with us early on in the season. They're there for the boys on and off the field. These guys know that if they have an issue, they can come to them anytime. Questions, no one's afraid to ask questions. You know, the staff's always on board, and to have when you put one together like that, you're fortunate, you know, where there's no issues and everyone, the camaraderie is all together looking for the same goal. It all comes out in the end.
And that absolutely did. So tell us a little bit about first. We'll get into some of your teammates, but first tell me a little bit about the staff. Obviously, your quarterback, you're working a lot with the offensive coordinator. Everybody knows the O-line's a tight-knit group. Everybody knows the DBs are the wild ones, right? No, not you guys?
No.
But tell me a little bit about your coaching staff, you know, some of the things that you remember from that.
I'd say Coach Matthews, he's the man. Like, he gave me the ultimate trust. Like, he let me like really have hands on with his offense, and that's awesome. Goose, dog, like he's the best. And then the line coach is DeLeon. Like it's awesome. It's great staff for us.
Very cool.
Paul DeShano, who's a really good offensive line coach. He told us what to do. He always knew how to manage it. He knew how to fix the problems that we had. And then Andrew Matthews, our hype man, always getting us hyped, always pumped up.
yeah, I'd have to say my favorite thing about our staff is how well they hype us up after we make a good play. Like, we'll make a good tackle, hit someone hard, and they'll be the first ones running at you on the field to hug you, you know. I don't know. They just hype us up. They get us going, get us fired up every time.
Man, we love it, but as we get older, you pull hamstrings.
Yeah.
So you got to be careful. So, fellas?
Oh yeah, like the energy, keep the energy high with us, like stuff like that.
Yeah, offensive line, coaches, Best coaches, my opinion. My head coach right here, DeLeon, and yeah, the whole staff.
That means a lot because he doesn't have to play for you anymore. So.
Yeah.
You know, when you got to go to practice the next day, you got to say that. But man, that's a real compliment there. So, and I do want to mention, and we'll go through the roster. We don't want to forget anybody, but big guys. Big guys never get any love in the trenches. Tell me a little bit about you're a quarterback.
Yeah.
Tell me a little about your O-line. You got some good ones here, but
yeah, right tackle right here, dog. He had a great game. There, the end. Last time we played him, he had I'd say a big impact getting in the backfield, and he pretty much I'd say neutralized me. Didn't do anything. Our center, Durfee, he started off the year slow, just like he didn't really get it, but he picked it up, and I'd say he performed. Gomez right here, probably the GOAT lineman, my favorite, absolute dog, works his ass off in the trenches. Andrew Mendoza, our left tackle, he's a interesting human being, but he does his job. That's all that matters. And then Julian Blackwell, he didn't start the whole year, but when he came in, I'd say he did a great job.
so you had one of my favorite moments and one of my favorite plays of the year. So you had this crazy touchdown, right? Run all in this mud game, go all the way down, and all of a sudden, here comes 65. Is the defense is not? They think the play's over, and all of a sudden, I see 65 flying up the field, and then they cut back behind 65. I think you picked up a guy, and then lateraled the ball back to you for a touchdown. And I was like, I don't know if you guys saw the show. I was like, this is crazy football. I'd be stressing everyone. I'd be like, go down, get out. What are you doing? Oh, he lateraled it. Great play, touchdown, pulled hamstring. You know. So tell me a little bit about. I know it's going back a week, but tell me a little bit about that, man. Where does that come from?
I just remember that play happened. It was a 33-5. I got my guy. I thought the play was over. Dylan Castillo has like 4 guys on him. He breaks loose. I was like, oh, he's going. And he breaks another tackle and another tackle. And I see him, and I see he's running. And I was like, oh, I got to get downfield because coaches are always on me. Always go upfield. Always go. You always got someone to block somebody. And so I start sprinting. He's gassed. And I just get pushed. And I'm just like, it was stressful.
So I'll tell you, I get messages about plays. We post them on the page and whatnot. And I probably had 3 or 4 coaches tell me how much they loved that play because you had 2 opposite things. You had the defense who thought the play was over, and they're standing flat-footed, and then you see a bunch of blue jerseys flying up the field. And as a coach, I love to see it. You know, when you got guys flying up the field making plays, especially big guys, right? Big guys 30 yards away from the line of scrimmage. That's a beautiful sight. So it was very fun to see, man. It was a lot of fun, and that play was pretty bonkers.
Yeah.
I know you didn't have that one. The meme you see where it's like, my jersey looks like this, so his jersey looked like that. I don't know if you guys took that on purpose or not, but somebody was sitting there pretty pristine, and then
The quarterback was all clean, huh? Yeah.
they kept you
how it
clean.
should
That's
be.
pretty good
That's how it
job,
should be.
right? I mean, it goes back to that lineman group you talked about, you know, and if you can stay clean, that's a pretty good job. So, Phyllis, tell me a little bit about, and I hope we're live
Yeah,
again.
we're good.
So sorry about the
We're back.
interruptions.
Sorry, everybody.
But tell me a little bit about the guys who aren't here. I apologize. Everybody seniors?
Yeah.
So a lot of guys on a football team, a lot of things. You even talk about a hype guy. There's glue guys. There are guys who have to sacrifice in practice so that you guys can get the reps to be ready. Tell me a bit about the rest of the team that couldn't make it here today.
First one that comes to mind, I'd say would be Robert Tapia. Like I'd say he's our home run guy on offense. Like you give him the ball, he's gonna make a play. Dylan Castillo, he's like our workhorse back. He gets the ball, a bowling ball, roll him up the middle. You get 3-5. Helliker, Dylan Helliker, he had a great year. Yeah, I think he had 7 interceptions, 6, 7. Oh.
Whoa!
Hey! Calm it down. Calm it down.
The last one we did, we got like 10 of those. So.
Who else? There's a lot more.
Luke Mills.
Luke had a great year. He's always works his ass off at corner. JJ, he didn't. I don't think he started the year with us, but he does that every year, and he comes out and he plays. But yeah, I'd say there's many dudes that aren't here right now that really contributed to this state championship.
Yeah, it's beauty of a team.
Yeah.
Yeah, good, gentlemen.
Yeah.
Yeah, one that comes first to mind is Robert Tapia. He's really a playmaker. Give him the ball, he's gonna make something happen with it. Then Dylan Castillo, like he said, a bowling ball who run you over. He's rolling around all over the field. Then Luke Mills, he's a really good playmaker. He's a really good athlete. He'll make it work both sides of the ball. He's a really good defensive back and a really good wide receiver and running back, and he'll work with anything you can give him.
I think one of our best things is our team being like full of seniors, like our whole team. Because I think that's what like drove us to want to win state more, as it was all of our like last run. We wanted it bad enough. But I think one of our like best like attributes is all of us play until the whistle. Like that crazy play, DeLeon Castillo and Hudson made, that none of us stop until we hear the whistle blow. I think that's like a
good coaching right
yeah,
there.
That's a good thing to have.
Yeah, I'd say JJ, he's pretty good for his size. Our running backs, and they just keep running. And like I play defense a lot, so like I give shout out to like MJ. He's basically like a full run dude, and like I'm on the backside, basically like a run stop dude. And then he's on the other side, having him on the other side, that's pretty good.
I would say JJ because he played I think sophomore and freshman year, but he didn't play last year, and he came out pretty strong. He was pretty good this last game, making some plays and stuff.
Yeah. Well, and you mentioned being seniors. Coach, there is a level of maturity after 4 years of it, knowing that you're maturity in terms of football experience. How's
Maybe,
that?
yeah, we'll go with football experience. We'll go with football experience.
Football experience.
Yeah.
Having a senior heavy group is nice.
Yes, definitely. I think a lot of it in the fact they've been in the program, most of them for 4 years, some of them on and off, but they've seen the system, they know the system, they kind of understand what we're going to ask of them, what they have to show up and do. So that makes things a lot easier. Once they're every day, they know how a practice is going to be ran, what we expect on Fridays, the type of mentality the coaches are trying to influence on them. Even if you just go to verbiage, just the everyday verbiage we use on a play call, or when we talk, a coach just says, "Get up, get back." If they understand that, they've been in that system for 4 years, they're reacting to it faster than a kid's looking, going, "What does that mean?"
Yes.
You get that sometimes, and with older players, senior heavy teams, it's almost a non issue for communication. The weirdest thing, if I have a second, was I don't know if anyone's been on Allegiance Field. I mean, you cannot hear a thing.
Oh, really?
You can't hear the announcers. You're on the field like it's a dead sound zone. I don't.
Really?
Yes, it was the strangest thing. I yell at these guys all season long, making adjustments. Yelling on the defensive side, and hey, move backs. Move out, and they're looking at you. They're going like this. And I'm screaming at 20 yards, and there's no sound. They're answering. I'm going, "What's he saying?" Yeah, I don't know how they do it. If it's a NFL thing or where they something's in those stadiums that do that. But the dead air, you can't hear the pads popping.
And I'm guessing you could normally hear Coach's voice across the campus, right? So
yeah. So this game, just that communication, I'd say that was a good example of when you have the seniors, their leadership on the field. If they got any hint of what I was saying, they knew what to expect. They didn't have to have full instructions, just little breaks here and there, and they're like, "This is what Coach wants to do." And they were translated up and down the line on defense, up and down the line on offense. So that's one of the big benefits to having those older players.
Did you guys pick up on that too? Was it like a whole different sound?
Yeah.
Yeah.
It was weird. Yeah.
It was weird.
Yeah. Wouldn't expect it, right? A big controlled environment. You think it'd be easier, I guess?
I thought it'd be like
We'll have to get someone smarter than us to tell us why the sound's different in there.
I'd be interested to find out, because I don't know if it's an NFL thing, but you couldn't, the referees, like the whistles, you'd hear the beat, but that was it. It was just strange.
So I wanted to ask you guys, it's kind of a unique situation because normally, especially as a senior, your last game's kind of a sad affair. You guys went out on top, Was there a little bit of mixed emotion of, oh my gosh, we did it, and then you went, oh man, we did it?
It hasn't really hit me yet. I'm more excited that we won.
I bet. You better
game.
be.
Yeah.
Yeah, honestly, I thought I would cry when we won, but I didn't. I was too happy to cry.
You're allowed to cry tears of joy, man.
Yeah, I was like I thought that, but it still hasn't hit me yet that this was my final season of high school football.
Yeah, I'm not gonna lie. I wanted to cry before the game, just because knowing it's gonna be my last game, and how bad I really wanted to come on top. But after the game, yeah, I shed some tears after Hudson kneed the ball when we knew it was over. I shed a couple tears.
Yeah, it hit me like fourth quarter. Like, dang, this is probably my last quarter right here playing football. And like you said before the game, it hit me too. Like, I give all my game right here, all I can. Yeah.
Yeah, I started tearing up like 3 minutes left in the fourth quarter. When we won, it just didn't feel real at all. I felt like the lights got brighter. I thought I was in a dream. It was weird.
A lot of aura, man. It's an emotional game, period. I mean, you get up for a game, it goes good or bad. There's so much emotion. And then to win and be your last one, it had to have been a lot, right, Coach?
Yeah, it was. I think they kind of explained it. You don't have really words. Once you win it, it's over with. There's relief. That we did what we wanted to do. There's excitement for the kids, excitement for the community, and then every time something else happened, just kind of re-hits you again. Like I can't believe we did that. You see a Facebook post, someone.
Math doesn't math for me.
Yeah, 07. That was my stepdad's senior year, so that's when my stepdad won state. So I don't know, it's pretty crazy knowing that's when my stepdad won.
He's holding that over your head all these years.
Yeah.
He's like, you guys haven't even won state.
Yeah, bragging about it nonstop.
Yeah, I thought it was pretty cool winning state, like around the time when we were born and stuff. And yeah.
Well, you got to think about it. Like, he heard about it his whole life probably. Mm-hmm. Now somebody's going to hear about you guys. So
It's crazy, man. Like, again, it just doesn't feel like we won. Like, it feels so weird. Like, it hasn't hit yet.
Are you guys in school right now, or are you on Thanksgiving break?
We're on break.
So it's kind of weird, too, because normally you go back to a hero's welcome, right?
Yeah.
Everybody's like, man, our guys won state.
Yeah.
And
We did. I mean, the town was out when we got home. We got off the bus. Had the police escort into town. Got off the bus and blew smoke bombs and confetti and so they got the welcome home championship welcome
That's
home.
cool.
So I do get the not walking around the hallways, but hopefully it carries over to Monday and everyone's still pumping it up.
yeah, I bet it will.
Yeah,
Nice way to drag it out a little longer.
We'll drag it out as
what I'm
long as
saying?
we can.
You guys take turns just carrying the trophy around. Now, did I hear somebody the trophy?
It was in two pieces, I think.
Is it like a glue job, or you need like
it was just one of the lags that held it together came loose. It was in two pieces, but we got it home and we got it all fixed up, so it's ready for the trophy case.
It's a pretty full trophy case.
Yeah, I'd say so.
Yeah, it's pretty full. I go up there and do Athlete of the Week with you guys, and you go through them. There's a lot of history out there.
Yeah.
And it's pretty cool to be now etched in part of that history. So, pretty good stuff. So, what do you guys got for the remainder of the year? Obviously, football's done, but most of you guys seem to be multi-sport athletes.
Yeah, these guys got basketball, and they're probably going to bring home another one.
That's what I like to
doubt
hear. That's what I like to hear.
It's like, that's my thing. I'm pretty sure these guys got baseball.
Yeah, baseball.
Yeah, all three of us got baseball. And after we got off the bus, when we got back to our school, our baseball coach went up to us. He's like, hitting practice starting Monday. And I looked at him. I wanted to laugh. I thought he was joking. He's like, oh, I'm serious. I was like, okay, all right.
Well, listen, that's how it gets done, right?
Yeah.
So,
Yeah.
I got some golf coming up. I just started playing golf.
there you
and,
go.
Hey,
Now we're
hey,
talking.
and,
There's something we can relate to.
That's a big golf club, but yeah.
I
They
started
make
playing
them for
golf.
62, 280. Yeah.
Started playing golf earlier this year, and I really like it. So I'm trying.
This on the baseball field, when it goes stealing bases, the sprints. I mean, it all carries over. So when we have these multi-sport athletes, it definitely does benefit programs.
Pretty hard to argue with the results, right?
Yeah, we get it's the one thing I would say it'd be hard to get them to go to one practice. That's you go to summer and everyone's got baseball or tournament basketball or 7-on-7, and we're trying to divide the 50 guys we got into 3 sports all the time.
So I was going to ask you about that too. What's the enrollment at Needles right now?
I would say If everyone was present, probably 230,
Does that
235.
sound about right?
Somewhere around that, yeah.
And you guys just collect championships like they're a piece of candy. I like that.
Jeez.
I mean, you guys play most of your sports together. Most of you guys grew up together. Tell me a little bit about how that comes together.
I'd say the coaches, like, everybody desire to win. We all want to win. That's the main goal at the end of the day. It's not individual, it's a team sport, so we all want to win. Yeah, that's all I got.
Yeah, just pretty much the coaches pushing us and the team environment, all of us staying up, not going down, make sure like we're all good.
Yeah, I think all of us growing up together and like creating a brotherhood has like made a big impact on like how we play and each other or whatever, bring each other up, you know, and like it's not personal, you know.
Yeah, absolutely.
Yeah, we got all like good chemistry. We grew up, like he said, we all grew up together, so that's what kept it like strong.
Yeah, we all grew up together, and like me and Avery, we kind of got into it at the field house. I practiced the other day, but it was cool.
Listen, that's life.
Trenches.
Yeah.
That's life. You know, you're going to have things that don't go ideal, how you react to it, how you overcome it. There's a lot to be said for, you know, getting heated, having an apology, and learning from it.
Yeah.
You know, and
Yeah.
that's stuff that you don't, you know, I don't want to speak for your generation, but you don't see a lot of people get offended. They get their feelings hurt and they shut down. They can't function. They can't move forward. They can't, you know, apologize. They can't forgive. There's a lot of lessons to be learned on the sports field for sure.
Yes, for sure.
I wanted to ask you guys, when did you think this was happening? Was it like week 1 of practice? Was it last year? Was it fourth quarter of the championship game? When did you think, hey man, we got championship aspirations here?
I'd say last year, like, after we lost, like, I think we knew, like, next year we're coming back and we're going to win the thing. Like, we're not going to lose again. It's never happened.
I think second round of playoffs when we beat Battle Mountain and the conditions that we played in, showing like no matter where we are, the weather, that we'll all stay up and we'll always drive the push.
Yeah, I'd also have to say losing last year, second round in playoffs, you know, that made us like realize the potential we had and that we could like really come back and win it next year, this year now, and we did. So.
Yeah, mine would be losing to Persian that first time. I was like, damn, we can compete with the state champs, and we're doing bad the first half, so came out strong second half. So I was like, oh yeah, we got this for sure.
Yeah, I was gonna say Pershing too, because I mean we came out so flat with our offense in the beginning. Let up a touchdown kickoff. I don't want to say names, but
That's what the film's for, right?
but yeah, I knew we should have beat them, but we came back and got our revenge game. So
Yeah. So, Coach, a lot of different answers there. Did you have a feeling this was a special group?
Yeah, I'd known these guys most of their lives. I kind of had a feeling. You see the athleticism. It was, for me, it was more of if they all show up, first day of practice, they got it. After that, it was just kind of herding cats because these guys, they're all over the place sometimes, and you're trying to reel them back in, and it's not a negative thing. It's just their, I don't know how you say it. It's their personalities. You know, they like to have fun. They like to mess around. And I got to a point in the season where I said, I told them, do what you do. I'm not reining you guys in no more. When you go on the field, you do what you do. You play up, you make jokes, you crack jokes, whatever you're going to do. Where I have to be in my space, in my mind space for a game, they didn't have to be. And I kind of it gotten to me personally where I said, you guys have it. Kind of took the reins off of them, let them loose, and after Battle Mountain, I just had a feeling they knew what they needed to do, and they just went after it.
Did you fellas kind of feel that shift where you went, this is our thing as much as it is coach's thing, school's thing? Did you guys kind of embrace that?
I'd say we did, yeah. I mean, we all want it. Like, we're gonna go.
Was
get
it worth it?
Oh yeah.
Yeah, definitely. We all really wanted to win this at the beginning of the season. This guy over here, Malik, was saying we're winning state. We're winning state. Him and his brother, Andrew Mendoza.
Yeah, I think all of us wanted it bad enough. Just all of us being seniors and stuff, and all of us playing through injuries or whatever it was, you know. That was a big thing. A lot of people played through injuries and was just willing to do whatever it took to win a game, you know, whether injured or not. But
Yeah, I knew we had it, cause like, I have no words. Like, it's like, yeah, like we just all do our thing.
It's kind of weird because when we first started, the whole offense and defense, it's the same as when we were on JV together. There was a JV Demons right there. So kind of knew from the beginning that we had it in the bag.
So, fellas, what's it like having all this personality behind you?
Oh,
It's a lot.
it's constant. Yeah, I'm glad they're talking today because this is about how they talk daily. So these are the group I brought so that you'd actually get something out of them.
Yeah, listen, it's a lot of fun. We're coming up on about an hour. I don't know if you guys are limited on time or anything else, but I'd like to give you guys an opportunity to, you know, man, say your thanks, say your things to the people. Mom, listen, as a dad, as a coach, there's a lot of things that happen to get you guys to where you are, and you don't always have a chance to maybe give a little shout out to them. But by all means, pass that mic around. Thank the people you want to thank.
I'd say thank you to my parents, the fans, the whole community of Needles, the coaches, Coach DeLeon, DeShano, Matthews, Goose, Ramirez, all of them, my teammates, always have my back, my linemen for blocking for me, my receivers making plays when the ball ain't too sharp. They make a play, they make it easy. Yeah, pretty much everybody, they all help.
Yeah, I just want to thank the community and my parents, especially my parents for always pushing me no matter what. What I was doing with the injury or whatever, they were always there for me. And my teammates always pushing me to do my best, and my coaching staff.
yeah, I'd have to thank the community for their support and, you know, showing up to every game no matter what it was. And my mom, all her support. My dad pushed me every day to get better. And along with the coaches, too, pushing us every day at practice. And all of our teammates, you know, keeping each other up. It's big. Makes a big difference.
Yeah, I would like to thank my mom, my grandma, and my aunties and the community. That we know that we have the community on our backs when we're doing this, and the coaches from like teaching me like life lessons, like right from wrong. Like last year I was like a bad kid, like I had like bad grades, and like these coaches like taught me like do better, like you do great things. So yeah.
Shout out my dad, you know, #1 Needles fan probably.
That's probably a highly contested position in Needles.
And, you know, the community, you know, all my fans out there. Probably, I would say the coaches, you know, we couldn't do without our coaches and our team, you know. We can't do without the team, right?
Yeah, for sure. Coach?
Of course, I want to thank my family, my wife and kids for allowing me to do this. And I say allow because it takes a lot of time. They know what it takes to be away from them every day. I'd like to thank the community for their, unwavering support. They show up in the rain. They're under umbrellas. They show up when it's 120 degrees. You know, they follow us across state lines. They follow us to places that no one's heard about just to watch us play. And I'd like to thank these young men here, the rest of the team, everything they've committed this year, everything they've put into it, and I'm glad it paid off for them. It shows them that hard work, staying on the straight and narrow, doing what you need to get done, will pay off for you.
Well, listen, I'm going to tell you on behalf of your extended community out here, man, we are very proud of you guys. It is super cool. You know, we do our Mojave County football talk, and you guys kind of slowly worked your way in there with play of the week, then an athlete of the week, and then a whatever, and then a Mud Bowl game. And next thing you know, man, we're just as invested as everybody else. And, you know, I got to get out and do an athlete of the week with you guys. A lot of fun. Congratulations. Really, really a fun ride. And I'm happy to hear about the lessons learned along the way, because at the end of the day, you guys will be champions forever, and you'll take those lessons with you for the rest of your life.